Hi guys, my name is Tanmoy and welcome to another session of Study PPC. In today's session, we will see how to create a search remarketing campaign from Microsoft Ads account. In order to create this campaign, the first thing which we have to do is we have to create a universal event tracking, which is basically a conversion tracking setup, which we will do on our website. And then we are going to create an audience list linked to it, and then that will be linked to our search remarketing campaign to build this out. So let's begin with that. In order to create this universal event tracking, the first thing which we are going to do is we'll go to the tools section, and under conversion tracking you have UAT tag. So here we are going to fill up all the details and we will set up the code. As you can see over here, they have given the step-by-step process of how to build this out. So we're going to follow that process. You can click on create UAT tag, and it will give you an option to either use an already existing UAT tag or you can create a new one. For this session, we will create a new tag altogether for remarketing. So you can name the tag specifically here. You can give some description as well for what purpose you are creating this remarketing, and you can save this. It will generate the code now. You can take this code and now you can paste this code on your website CMS tool wherever you have built your website. I'm going to copy this code right now and I'll go to my Wix data dashboard with which I have built my own website. So we'll go there and paste it out. So this is my Wix account where I have built my own website. So now I'm in the dashboard section of Wix. So we will go to the settings on the left panel. And in settings, if you scroll to the bottom of the page, you will come to advanced settings where you will find custom code. So here you can add a custom code which will get applied on your website page, and you can paste the code over here. Next, what you have to do is you have to select the specific page for which where you want to get this code pasted. So you can define that. I want to define it on the main page, so I'm going to select that one and I can apply. I'm just going to refresh this page so that this change is taken into consideration. And now I'll go to my website to check whether the code is firing properly or not. As you can see on the top right, I have already installed the Microsoft Tag Assistance. So now I can also refresh my own website and I can see whether the code is firing properly or not. So now you can see it clearly says that this UAT tag is set up correctly, which basically means the conversion tracking has been pasted successfully. Now I will go back and continue with my process that the code has been set up. The next step which they say is we can create a conversion goal or an audience. So in our case, we don't need a conversion goal. We basically want to create a remarketing campaign. So I'm going to create an audience with this. So I can click on audiences page from here. And it will now bring me to the audiences section of this account. So here I can build my audience. So I can create a new audience for remarketing today. I can name that accordingly. Now as you can see, there are multiple options. You can do this for a simple straightforward remarketing list. You can also build a dynamic remarketing. I'll create another content around that, and also custom combination list. For today, we are just focusing on a simple search remarketing campaign. So let's continue with that. Here you can select the tag which you created. So this is the one which we created, the UAT tag. So you can select that. Now the kind of audience which you want to track, you can select from here. So it can be visitors of the page, people who are coming to the specific page. It can be visitors of a page who did not visit another page. If you have a website where you have multiple pages, so you can have these kind of combinations as well, wherein you want to track people coming to certain sections of the website and not coming to the other sections. The other one is wherein you want to track those people who go to multiple pages of your website. Okay. And then you have custom events as well if you want to track people coming on specific dates on your website. So for now, I'm just looking at visitor of a page. Now from here, we have to provide the specific page which we are talking about. Okay, so you have to create a rule over here. So it says URL, you have to give the URL, so you can either give the complete URL, which can say URL equals, or if you want to take a particular section of the URL part which you just want to define, you can say contains or starts with, ends with, your choice. So for now, let's look at the whole website. So I'm saying URL equals, and I'm going to pick my own website, and I'm going to put it here. So now the website URL has also been given to them, where we want to set up the remarketing. And then the membership duration. Membership duration is basically the time period for which you're going to follow your remarketing users. So you can define that over here. If you want to give a description of this remarketing, what is the purpose of this remarketing which you're building it for, you can give that description over here. And then you can save this. So now, as you can see, our remarketing list has been created successfully. Now the process will be that we have to create a new campaign, a search remarketing campaign, which we will build, in which we are going to create the association with this particular audience. So let's begin with that. So now what we are going to do is we will start looking at a new campaign altogether. So this will be a remarketing campaign. Primarily, a remarketing campaign is built around conversions. You want to target those people who have been to your website and they don't perform the desired action. So you want to target them, you want to follow them with your ads. So from keeping that in mind, the best idea would be the goal for this campaign should be conversions. So you can take that and you can start giving the details of this campaign. You can give the budget for the campaign, what you want to set, the location as well you can set over here, the kind of people you want to target for this, that can be set over here, the language which you want to select of your customers, what they speak, can be decided from here. Then we are coming to the ad group level and keywords, so you can give your website URL once again over here. So based on your website, the system is going to suggest some keywords. So you can name the ad group first. And you can have a look at the suggestions given by the system itself. And if you like any of these keywords, you can add them. And then you can save this. And now, as you can see, we are moving to the next level, which is going to be the ad creation. So here you have a choice between creating a responsive search ad, expanded text ad, or an app install ad. So your choice which you want to create. Let's continue to do responsive search ad because that's the latest one. Okay, the latest format of ad which is running right now. So you can give the landing page and you can start building the ad over here. You can also give any path if you want to give, and you have to give 2 descriptions. In this manner, you can build the ad. You can see the preview of the Microsoft Ad on the right hand side, how it will look on the top view, side view, and a mobile view. Once the ad has been created, now you can go ahead and save this. From here, you can go ahead and save this. So now, as you can see, we have gone ahead and saved the ad. Here you have the option of going ahead and adding some extensions if you want to. And finally, we are coming to the page where we can set the budget and bids for it. So you can define the campaign budget and then you can set the bidding strategy. Now I want to bring a lot of traffic to my website so that people check out my content, and then if they like, they can fill up the form. So you can choose a bidding strategy around that. I can also set the maximum CPC bid over here. How much maximum can I pay for every click? So which I can set right here. And also if you want to give an ad group level bid, you can define that over here as well. You have some campaign targets, which is basically giving bid adjustments around location, devices that you can set over here as well. You also get an option for advanced campaign settings, which is nothing but scheduling the ads for certain days of the week. If you feel that your ads run on really well on certain days of the week, you can do it. You can schedule it from here. Once this is done, you can save the campaign. Now, as you can see, the campaign has been created. However, the remarketing setup, the audience setup which we have done has not been linked to it. So that is the only thing left to do for us. So we can enter the campaign. And on the left panel, if you just under keywords, you can see there are audiences. So here you can create the association. You can link the remarketing list which you created with this campaign. You can click on create association. And under campaign targeting, you have this ad targeting from where you can select. You can see it says select audiences. So I have done remarketing today. So I will just choose remarketing lists, which will give me all the options, the various remarketing lists created in this account. So I can select the one which we created today. You can keep it on bid only, which basically means it shows ads to people searching for this particular ad with the option to make bid adjustments. You also have an option to define a default bid adjustment as well if you need to, and then you can save this. So now the remarketing list has also been linked to this particular campaign. So this becomes our search remarketing campaign, which will run in the search network of Microsoft. In this simple manner, guys, we can build a search remarketing campaign from Microsoft Ads account. I hope this content was useful and you now understand how to build the whole thing out. If you have any questions, feel free to write in the comment section. I would be happy to help you out with that. Thank you so much for this, guys.